welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto, my friends. Call me Jelly. I've used a ketogenic journey to lose 212 pounds. My lowest is 157.8. I am not there right now and trying to figure out why. I've changed a lot of stuff on my physical activity. Like, I'm very, very, very physical. And I tend to this last month I went net carb, which I think was a boo-boo. But I was very low calorie, and I've been too low calorie lately. My electrolytes was a mess. It's why I went net carb trying to fix it. But then Loving It On Keto, Wendy and Harry sent me some electrolytes that have seemed to be a miracle. I ain't ordered some. They are like my miracle because most electrolytes ain't got crap in it. When I tasted it, I could taste the salt, and I knew without reading the bag yet that it had plenty of sodium in it, and it does. So today is day 11 and 12 of Scare Your Weight Off in October challenge put on by Loving It On Keto channel, Wendy and Harry. Go check them out. It was supposed to be a protein spare modified fast day today on the 12th, but that's not how it went down. I think, let me make sure I got the dates right. Hold on, let me look at my watch. Yes, so you'll see what I ate yesterday. I'm going to show you my macros from Sunday, my steps, my sleep, because it's going to affect the weigh-in from Monday. You're going to see Monday's weigh-in, and then you're going to see what I ate that day, a little clip here or there that I recorded. Then you will see today's weigh-in with yesterday's steps, macros, and sleep, because that affects today's weigh-in. And you'll see what I ate today. Yesterday I took Dino to the doctor, and it was a very busy day. So I just didn't really get a chance to do a really long video. I also did an oil change and a bunch of other crap yesterday. And errands. So here we go. Let's start this video off by showing you all of that stuff, and including what I ate today. Then we're going to have a chit chat. I'm going to get all that out of the way, and then we're going to talk for a few minutes. Okay, so Sunday's macros was 125 protein, 43 fat, 971 calories, 6 total carbs, and 3 net carbs. Alright, so Sunday night I got 8 hours and 54 minutes of sleep with a sleep score of 73, which is a bad sleep score. Monday I got 7,343 steps in. My weigh-in Monday morning was 174.8. It did not budge. It is still the same as Saturday morning. So yeah. So I have a very busy day, so I am up super early. It is before 7 a.m. and I am having 3 regular eggs, 5 pieces of bacon, 1.5 ounce of the bread I made yesterday, the Keto Chow apple pie, protein spare modified fast bread, with 2 ounces of my mock apple cobbler that is made with zucchini. That is all in yesterday's video if you want to know how to make it. You can hear Sharky growling. Let me tell you, my pants are so tight today, it's not even funny. I am very swollen. Like, this is insane. It's like I'm eating carbs, and I'm not. So, what is going on? There's something inside my body going on. More than normal. Because I really was expecting a whoosh. I have been in pain for days, have not had ibuprofen in 4 days because I want a whoosh. It's not happening. It normally happens like the second day of no ibuprofen. I cannot figure out what the heck is causing this. It is so bizarre. Yes, there's a million things that could cause me not to lose weight, but not to hold all this water. Like, the ibuprofen's gone. It's out of my system. Oh, but I'm swollen. I'm swollen like Shark Week is coming again. That's how I feel too. The cramping and everything. But I will figure this out. Today I'm making myself eat more. Maybe it's just my body saying, we're not going to let anything go because you're not eating enough. So, oh, my kid, hold on. It is getting late. I'm starving. I've eaten this during the July and August challenge, lost tons of weight on it, lost tons of weight on doing it on keto too. Just normal keto. I don't have time to even warm it up. Just gonna eat a couple bites and get out of here because I'm gonna take Dino to the doctor. Okay, so how I was saying Miss J or Mr. J got me these muffin tops. Look what came in the mail today from them. A huge keto chow, pumpkin spice caramel. Boy, am I gonna have fun with this. This is what the little thing says. Happy fall, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for sharing. I prefer to stay anonymous, but enjoy your recipe from Jay. I am so excited. Like, I can make so much with this. Oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled. Thank you so much. Whichever Jay you are on my list, you have made my week so much better. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. All right, so I am trying to up my protein and my calories. It is 7 p.m. I'm having 7 ounces of the pork loin. I'm gonna cut whatever fat I missed off. There's a few I'm noticing. I'm also having almost 2 ounces of the apple pie, keto chow, protein sparing modified fast bread, and my mock apple cobbler. I am having 1.5 ounces of it. It's not a very big plate. I use little dessert plates usually. I'm really hungry, so I'm hoping I can eat all this. Yep, I look like a big ball of mess. Woke up this morning, got dressed. Even though I was sick, I had a horrible migraine. I took ibuprofen because I had to go to the UNC Cancer Hospital for some screening. I go every year. But it's an 1.5-hour drive one way. Hours later, I was even sicker, so dizzy and so nauseous. There was no way I was going anywhere. The ibuprofen wasn't kicking in, and I had slept almost 10 hours. So my butt had to reschedule for 2 more weeks from now and go back to sleep. So this is what I look like, going to sleep with wet hair and waking back up. Total mess. But I feel fine now. A little nauseous still, but so much better. It's because the stupid low pressure was here this morning, and it was ripping me to pieces. But let me go ahead and show you what I did have for breakfast this morning before it really started hitting me, because the clouds started rolling in. It's 10:30. I'm having my first meal of the day. I am having 5 pieces of my bacon, 2 real eggs, 1 ounce, well, almost 2 ounces of my apple pie bread, and 1 serving of my apple cobbler that I made, which is an apple. It's all, everything here is completely keto friendly. I had this yesterday. I'm having it again today. I think I had it the day before. I don't know. I'm addicted. Okay, so I'm having 2 New York strip burgers with slices of cheese on them, some tomato, a little mayo, a couple of sugar-free gherkins, and I'm starving, so this should put me up a lot of calories today. Okay, so Monday I got 9,460 steps. My macros for Monday was 171 protein, 74 fat, 1462 calories, 12 total carbs, 8 net. Sleep was 12 hours and 24 minutes. My weigh-in is 170.2, so that is 4.5 pounds down from yesterday morning. 4.5 pounds from yesterday morning. Did you see that? Like a 4-pound something weight loss? Did you? And I am eating the most amazing friggin' apple pie bread with apple cobbler 2 to 3 times a day right now. I'm eating something so amazing and so yummy and so friggin' healthy for you. It's not made of apples, it's made of zucchini. It's got monk fruit in it, but not a whole terribly lot at all because I'm doing small portions. It's got keto chow. It's got tons and tons of egg white protein powder and egg whites in it. It is a protein bread. Like, did you see my calories are up? My protein is through the roof, and my weight has dropped. Now today I have added the burger in, so I don't know what that's going to do to me. We'll see tomorrow on the scale. but it was a fresh, completely homemade cooked burger. And I had more cheese than normal too, so we'll see. But I'm in a really good mood right now. That 4 pounds made a huge difference on the way my clothes were filling on my body because I was just getting so irritated. I am hoping that it turns out that I am just overworking my body. I'm not getting enough sleep and I was under eating. That's what I'm hoping it turns out to be, because that's why I changed right now. I got crazy amount of sleep. Like, did you see those hours? Like, insane amount of sleep. I wasn't feeling well. I feel fine now. I did have to take ibuprofen. Might hit me on the scale because it wasn't very active today. So we will see. But I think it's pretty amazing that I could eat something like that every day. Like, I am so in love with it. It is the closest thing to tasting and feeling like apple that I've been able to do on all 4 years keto. All right, that is a big issue for me. I cheat at holidays usually to have some apple pie. I will not be cheating this year for apple pie because it's freaking amazing. I love it. It's like I'm having some kind of little cobbler donut typey thingy for breakfast. It's like I'm eating a sponge cake because the texture this time really came out like sponge cakey amazingly. So I'm going to stick to this recipe. I'm going to go back and write everything down and follow this recipe. Now I have a little tweaks I want to do with the cobbler. I want to put a little more of the protein spare and modified fast apple bread mix. I want to put a tiny bit more layer on the top and a tiny bit layer on the bottom. Oh, holy crap, it is so yummy. It's hard to imagine how healthy it is, and it is. I could eat tons of it and still be healthy and still lose weight probably with no problem. I really don't use that much monk fruit, and I'm dividing it between tons of servings too. Had a lot of servings of it so far. I still have at least enough left for 2 more days, I think, and gave my mom a huge 2+ servings, like a big pieces and big amount of cobbler. And I am just so in love with it. It's giving me more energy and it's keeping me full longer. So it is a win. It is going in my recipes. I want to tweak it a little more, and this time using the dropper, I'm going to drop it into a measuring spoon so I can tell you exactly how much extract I'm using, like Wendy does. So I will know. The cornbread one, I always seem to use too much, I think, because the cornbread one is just really nasty. I don't like it. It has a funky, metallic-y, weird type taste to it, and I think I'm just using too much. So when I do cornbread, I'm going to have to redo that. Also, my pretzel one is coming in soon, so I can't wait to make a pretzel bread. That's really exciting to me. I'm behind on everyone's videos at least 3 days. The whole thing with Dina being really sick, and then I was sick today, has been really rough. And tomorrow we start building again. At least I start building again. Yeah. And I have errands to do. So I was supposed to do my mammogram at the cancer hospital today because I'm such high risk, and 3 years ago they found something that they could not biopsy. They tried over and over again, but it was too close to my lung. So right where my lung and heart is, somewhere right in there, they kept explaining, like, I have a mark. They tried biopsying it, but they couldn't get low enough for it. It was too far back, and they were afraid of hurting me. So they've watched it, and every year it shrinks a little more, or last year it just stayed the same. So I go every year to make sure. It used to be every 6 months, but because it just stayed the same last year, they moved it to once a year, probably because of the C word. Not cancer, but the other C word. So I had to miss that appointment. I didn't feel good, and it's got a lot of people with cancer there, so I didn't want to go near there in case I had a fever or something and was really sick. You know, if I got sick, I didn't want to spread something. So we rescheduled for the 26th. So we will be going to that on the 26th and get that over with and done with. And I'm sure it's going to be perfectly fine, but I'm always like a nervous wreck. Even though you know it's going to be fine, it's still until they say you're okay now. Because that was a very traumatic year when they found it 3 years ago. They really thought it was something serious, and maybe it was, and maybe keto's just helped, because cancer, breast cancer, brain cancer, uterine cancer, A few others grow with sugar in your body, like the insulin in your body makes it grow, and because I don't use it, I've heard a lot of stories about shrinking cancer or getting rid of it completely by turning to keto. But, you know, there's no hard proof of that. But whatever it is, keto seemed to affect it very greatly. And so, and I never really did mammograms before that. I was just having a lot of chest pains. So that's why we go get it checked out and make sure it's okay. And that year they sent me to tons of people trying to reach it, and I was poked and prodded, and no one could ever reach it. So yeah. So now that's put off until the 26th. My daughter wants to do Halloween-y stuff this month, but there's not too much going on. I want to go to the corn maze, but Dino has been watching how many copperheads are in the state and how they're in corn mazes too, not just corn snakes, but copperheads. So all that is out right now because he's been watching too many videos of copperheads in North Carolina. And yeah, my head is shaky today. I slept really badly last night in a weird position. I woke up with my head shaking more than normal. I also, my Samsung watch, which I haven't reviewed yet, but it has told me lately, it can't tell if I'm snoring because I sleep with a fan, so that part hasn't worked yet. But there were multiple times during the night that my oxygen drops below 83. And it's just been the last few days. And it's during the night. So I don't know if a cat is on my face during that time because I think I would wake up. Dino says he gets the cat off my face all the time, but usually they wake me up. Every time they move, they usually wake me up. So I don't know. But there are sometimes I'm just so dead asleep. So this isn't a crazy long video. No cooking in this video, but I will be getting more zucchini soon. And yes, I've been told that there is a different squash you can use that starts with a C that I have no idea how to pronounce it because I suck at reading because I have a learning disability, that most people use. But I've only found summer squash here, and spaghetti squash. I haven't found the one that they're talking about. But the zucchini is working perfectly, so I'm not even going to change to it. And it's cheaper than the normal squash here. Because, you know, I learned that zucchini is a squash because I thought it was a totally different vegetable. Had no clue. It's still weird that it's called zucchini if it's a squash. And yes, next month I will be cooking with pumpkin puree. I found a lot of organic ones with nothing added, plus a Libby's one that I've always used anyways. And we're going to cook with it because when you spread it out, it doesn't really equal that many carbs. So like if I make it with the keto chow and the protein sparing modified fast bread, because I'm planning on mixing them, it's going to be way less carbs. It's going to be spread out in multiple servings, and it'll be perfectly fine to eat for the month of November and December time frame. I do a bunch of different stuff like that. You're going to see me remake the foods I made last year for Thanksgiving. There is a video if you want to go check it out. It's last year's Thanksgiving. I think it's prepping for Thanksgiving or something. It's like 2 days before or the day before, because I make tons of different food, including a cornbread dressing that tastes like real cornbread dressing. It does not last very well in the fridge, I will admit. After day 2, it really gets soggy. You really need to eat it in 2 days so it doesn't last like your grandma's cornbread dressing. And it actually, now the cornbread will last a long time, and it tastes like cornbread. And the reason is, and it's low carb, not keto, because we use Carb Quick to make that. And we use 6 tablespoons of real cornmeal. And of course, the Flavor Zero cornbread drops. And that's the way I'm sticking with it this year. I'm not going to change that at all because everyone not keto loves it as well. And it has the thickness I want. And I am not a stuffing girl. I hate stuffing. So doing Marie Emmerich's stuffing one probably would not work for me at all. And I'm a very big texture person. And at Thanksgiving, I don't want to feel like I'm being cheated out. I do low carb on Thanksgiving Day. That's how I've done it for the last couple of years, and it makes me really happy. And now I can even stick lower carb because I will have no desire for any of the desserts because I'm gonna make some myself, including some kind of mock pie for pumpkin as well. Oh, like a pumpkin cobbler like thing or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna have fun figuring this stuff out. But of course, that's all next month. My daughter wants to go on the 28th to a witches walk light thing in Fayetteville, which we might participate in. You could dress up like a witch. Usually they have a zombie walk, but it was canceled due to the C word. But the witches walk isn't canceled. Probably because the zombie one gets like 22,000 people plus every year. Like, it was amazing. And I was excited to do it last year and this year because I've lost so much weight. And, no go. It ain't happening. So everyone's dressing up dark this year. I really wanted to be Red Riding Hood again. So now I gotta figure out some kind of little dark outfit. I do have a little tiny short black dress, and I can wear some leggings underneath or something, and some black boots, and I could be a witch with that, with a hat, right? So basically it's just a dark theme. Or a dark fairy is what my daughter wanted me to be. So, I don't know yet. I don't know. But you can tell. You can see in my face how I'm feeling better than I have in weeks. The electrolytes are really working. Even though I've got so much water weight, you do not see it in my face, and that's what makes me happy. You can kind of see in my tummy when I'm sitting here. But today I'm feeling really good today. Like, everyone has ups and downs. I have fibromyalgia. It's all over the place. It's autoimmune disease, so you never know how you're going to feel from minute to minute, literally. It can really suck. Most of the summer, I'm perfectly fine. The warmer the weather is, I'm better. The cooler is the worst. When my allergies are kicking in, this time of the year is really bad. So it is what it is. I'm really excited about the porch. I put the griddle together today. I just can't wait because I'm hoping my family will do what they said they're gonna do. Come to Sunday dinners. I don't have a place inside my house big enough for a table area. And the back porch, we always do Easter outside there, but it's very cramped and very hard to sit. It is wider than the porch I'm getting now, but the way I'm going to do my porch, the new one on the front, the table's gonna run long ways down the center of the porch, so my dad will be able to get in and out of it better. So I'm hoping we can do family Sunday dinners. That's what I've always wanted to do. I used to cook family Sunday dinner every week before Gino and take it to them, and they would sit in their own rooms, and I would sit and eat by myself at my house. It's not what I want. I want people around the table talking, eating, enjoying it. I make keto and non-keto food, and I'm okay not eating the non-keto food. Like, you saw me cooking the red potatoes the other day. I have no desire for red potatoes anymore. I have no desire for potatoes at all. I could have ate the green beans and carrots if I had wanted to. You just weigh them out, but I had no desire for that. One thing else that I should check out doing carnivore, because it helps with the inflammation, which is a billion times true. If you're not new to my channel, you know I've done ketovore before, because you said ketovore, not carnivore. I've done the ketovore before for months, and I ended up in the ER because I didn't know about magnesium and a few other issues. So I've been there, done that, and realized I feel okay for a short period of time, and then I get really sick from it that cannot be controlled. You're really putting me in shadows, baby. That cannot be controlled. So, do y'all want to end the video or something? So, yeah. I cannot do ketovore. I do similar because I don't eat that many vegetables, but I do eat some. Because I notice if I go weeks with no vegetables, I get really sick to my stomach. I do a lot of throwing up and a lot of shaking, and I can't take any more magnesium than I already do. And I just feel healthier the way I normally do keto. Also, someone said I should be eating equal amounts of protein as fat. That's not the keto I believe in. It might be okay for you, but it's never worked for me. When you first start doing keto, Yeah, the first year I did a lot of fat. Then I learned you don't have to. You want your body to eat itself. If you are storing it, like feeding it constantly with fat, why will it ever eat itself? Why will it need to eat the fat off your body? Because you're putting it in your mouth. So that's why I've always done no higher than 86 fat on normal days, but most of the time it's 45 or less. I never go under 30 though. 45 is my normal area, 45, 60, is up on protein sparing modified fast days, which is 30. So that is, oh, it's really hard to hold this in this position. No, it's fine. I got it. I meant it. So that is,
you get people dizzy because it's going like this.
That is why I don't do the equal amounts. I do higher protein. Baby, you didn't have to leave.
It's okay. I'm gonna be live.
What do you mean?
When we go live.
Oh, when are we going live?
I don't know.
But so the protein's always been higher for me. It's how I lose weight the best, and I think that's been my issue. My protein's been too low lately. But everybody's body is different. I know a lot of people who do high fat, low protein, and they seem to lose weight and feel great. I am not one of those people. I know a lot of people that does carnivore and does great. I'm not one of those people. That's why I think once I can settle down and become a coach that I'm going to be great at, because I understand there is not one pill for everyone. Yes, there's Dr. Eric Westman in your carb confusion list, phase 1, which is still not the same pill for everyone, because he doesn't say you have to eat this 1 cup of vegetable. It's your choice. He doesn't say you have to eat this sandwich meat and sausage and blah, blah, blah that's on the list. It's your choice. He gives you a list of food and measurements of the vegetables and the fats, because he doesn't do a lot of fat either. I mean, seriously. 2 tablespoons of fat, 2 tablespoons, 6 black olives, that's it. He lowers your fat down. So he gives you a food list and say have at it. This is your parameters, don't go over it. But it's 1 pill list, but there's a million ways to play with that list to fit on your schedule, your foods, your body. So his book is amazing. You should go read it. I mean, he talks about that we all start out in a different car. Some of us can have a brand new car. Some people might have a junk car who's got all these bruises and beat up. We all start out at different places. We're all going to end up on different places. We're just on the road together, but we're all driving different vehicles. We all are ending up somewhere else. Well, we're all trying to end up in the same place. I might have got that wrong. It might be we all start out at different places and we're all in different crappy, some amazing vehicles, some crappy vehicles. We might get potholes and flat tires along the way, but in the end, we will all end up at the same location. At least I think that's how the ending goes. Made sense to me. We'll all end up healthier and with weight loss, as long as you stay on the road. Okay? You might have to stop for gas sometimes. Might get a flat tire. You just stick on that same road, and sooner or later, it's going to get you where you need to go. No matter how we started, and we're all going to get there at different speeds, because some of us are not race cars. Some of us are very badly beat up underneath the engine. And some even worse than me. Some go way slower than me. So, and I understand that. But so many coaches don't understand that. I watch them on TikTok. I watch other ones on YouTube. I watch them and they're like, you just do this and you're fine. No, honey, no. It doesn't work for everyone. It just doesn't. And it drives me crazy. That's one thing that's always driven me crazy about doctors and everything. Calories in, calories out. That's all you need. You can do keto because it'll make you not hungry, but you still got to do calories in, calories out. Well, I just friggin' proved calories in, calories out doesn't work for me for the last month, because it should have been like Survivor people where they drop 20, 30 pounds because they're not eating and they're doing all the physical activity. No, I went up 17 pounds. Because we're not robots. Our bodies are not all made the same. So many people don't understand that. But I do. I understand everything. I understand the struggle. of a husband or boyfriend or family that doesn't do keto and they want you to eat food they eat. I understand the struggle of seeing it, smelling it, and cooking it. I understand it all. I understand wanting to just be like, the heck with it. I just want to go into a place and act like a normal person and order food like a normal person. But then you're going to pay for it. You will pay for it. So yes, I understand it. And I will be on whoever's side, whoever wants to hire me in the future, I will be on their side and help them. And if they're screwing up big time, and there's a way to fix that, I can be the sweetest little kindest person in the world because I'm from the South. But if you know anything about a Southern woman, when we need to snap you back in place, we can do it. Don't worry, I won't be abusive, but I won't lie to you. I'll tell you, literally, let me think of a name that's not a real name so people don't get Pinky. Hey, Pinky girl. No. No more little Debbies, because all you're going to do is get fatter, mess up your blood sugar, you're going to get sick, you're going to get farther down the rabbit hole. No. No more of this yummy keto thing, because this yummy keto thing isn't really keto, at least not for weight loss. Yeah, I've been there. Had to do that to myself multiple times, especially keto cookies. So yeah, I can be whatever I need to be to help the person. But that's not what this video is about. So I'm going to stop talking about all of that, and I'm going to go put this together and hopefully get a video going tomorrow. I should with no problem. My life's just been a little crazy.